Welcome everyone to the Global Guided Meditation Call. This is Jared Rand for 3 p.m. Eastern, Sunday, September 9th, 2018. There's a couple things that we will be addressing with our meditation today for the planet, humanity. Something that I've talked about before. If you find yourself fearful of something bad going to happen, you can turn it around and literally receive help from your higher self instantly. And there's no waiting time for Prime Source Creator God. And all of our best spiritual laws are black and white. So let's just say that if when you're chasing or you're losing things, the first thing you absolutely necessarily need to do to achieve success is you should give up the chase to be successful. And the first thing absolutely necessary to remove suffering is you should give up the chase to end suffering. You see, what happens is that when we start to fear, we chase things. And when we stop chasing things and we literally just give up the chase, the problem or the situation that we're dealing with ends. It fades out. And that's the first step. The veil drops off. The venom in the snake is thrown out. And your system is ready to receive. If you are fearful right now of something bad going to happen, that's how you can turn it around instantly. Period. It's basically a gray area. So, in today's meditation, we have some situations going on the planet that we need to tend to. One happens to be a hurricane called Florence. Now, Florence came out of, like a lot of them do, comes out of South Africa as a low depression and starts forming out into the Pacific, and then it starts expanding and turns into a storm. Now, Florence is interesting because we've had a massive amount of dust coming out of the Sahara Desert, out of Africa. And this has been going on for 14, 15 weeks. Highly, highly unusual. And they don't talk about it or report it. And a lot of the dust has gone up into Texas and other parts of the planet. Basically, it's all over the planet, all over in the atmosphere. And so this depression comes out, it develops and it goes out, and then it turns north. And as it turns north, it starts pulling up, which is highly irregular. It starts pulling up all the sand from this dust cloud coming off of the Sahara Desert out to the ocean. And it keeps pulling it up. So that storm is full of sand and its vortex swirling around. And, you got to understand that there's a high pressure system forcing it from the bottom and beneath it and the top of it, forcing it to say a certain pattern in a certain direction, where it and then of course the media pumps it up, and it's a couple thousand miles out there, and it's gonna devastate and get everybody irritated and upset and worried and fear. Okay, here's where the fear comes in. And the media pounds and pounds and pounds and pounds, and they'll start talking about it more and more and more, and ominous and this and that. So obviously the thing's being guided and it's being steered. So our direction is that we're going to diffuse it from our meditation and to soften it and dissipate it and allow it to be pulled up. You can visualize this, pulled up north out in the Pacific, so that eventually it'll just fizzle out in the ocean. If it does come in, we can still reduce its fury and its ability to devastate, cause all kinds of east coastal problems. So that's one that we're concentrating on today. There's another one, which is a typhoon, which could be one of the largest in the history of the planet. It's happening heading towards Guam. You look that up on your charts and you can see where Guam is, and then Taiwan. And unprecedented power in this storm. It's up there with probably the top one that they've recorded. Could get to that point. So we want to diffuse these, and we're going to send eternal love to the core, to the center, and we're going to cool the surface temperature of the ocean where this storm is, so it starts lowering its strength. As the colder the water, the less power it has. And once it pulls this cooler air from the water up, it starts to dissipate. So, if you will, go to your areas where you will not be interrupted, which you probably already are, and relax. Find a place in your life that you've experienced that allowed you and you felt that you were completely relaxed, and relive it. And if you can't, or you can't remember, or you're having trouble finding one, create one, because you know what does really truly relax you naturally. So as you do this, we'll want to breathe in as I'm talking. You want to breathe in 3 to 6 times. You want to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. As you breathe in, you want to hold at 1001, 1002, 1003. And you want to breathe out through the mouth. As you breathe in, you're breathing in divine positive energy. And you're breathing in eternal love, happiness, joy, bliss, power, energy, confidence, resiliency, compassion, truthfulness, caring, togetherness, peace, prosperity, wealth, strength, fearlessness, calmness, and as you breathe this in, it fills you, it communicates with your higher self, your God spark. You surge with eternal love. As you breathe out things that you pain within you and your fears, anxieties, stresses cause you tension and worry. And as you breathe these out, you literally face them. You give them love, you embrace them, and they dissipate. Every time. When you do this, you get in the habit of doing this. It happens every time. So you're not running from them. And if they're part of you, then you love them, and you embrace them. You identify them. So this gives you a lift, increase in energy, an assuredness, a confidence, a security. So you're relaxed, you've cleansed yourself of heavy thoughts, emotions. Now you want to go in through the heart center, the heart mind. We go in through the heart mind, go in deeper and deeper and deeper. And as we go, we start to feel a strong energy of peace, deep eternal love. And as this love, as you go deeper, the love increases. You finally come to an area where it's reflecting and glowing, glittering and humming. And it's all around you and above you, and it's golden white pink light, purple transmuting flame, emerald green, healing, flaming light, swirling all around you. You feel it, penetrate, and embrace your higher self. As you do this, you look over and you see your higher self. You join with your higher self, become one. We're all in communication with our higher selves, each other's higher selves, all inhabitants of the planet. And we, arm in arm, hand in hand, we join in a circle. We begin to rise. As we rise, we call upon all inhabitants of Earth, Terra Christa, Gaia. And as we do this, all of the light beings of love and from love begin to rise and join us, arm in arm, hand in hand. We call upon all of the galaxy, the solar system, all the galaxies and the universes. Call upon all of the light beings of love, of eternal love, and from eternal love to join us in this meditation. We feel them coming in by the millions, beyond comprehension. We call upon the archangels. Join us in this meditation. We call upon sprites and fairies. We call upon inner earth and hollow earth to join us in this meditation of love and from love. We call upon the ascended masters to join us in this meditation of love and from love. We call upon all the loved ones that have passed over of love and from love to join us in this meditation. You can feel them coming in because you can tell as the circle gets brighter and brighter and brighter, and it expands the light out into the darkness of space, and it fills it with light as if it turns the dark into day. As we rise up above the planet, we see our meditative sphere flickering, glowing, warm heat from it, a love, an eternal love. Literally, with all of our meditations in perpetual motion, we begin to feel the rain above on our heads. Warm, golden white pink light rain, purple transmuting flame, emerald green healing flaming light, saturating us from head to toe, inside and out. It's a warm, comforting, caring, nurturing, embracing, like a warm hug, except it warms you from the inside out. And as we feel this, we begin to become crystalline light towers. We form these towers, and then in communication with all the higher selves on the planet, we form these towers into the heart of these two storms. We begin to emit pure eternal love into the energy, which is plasma energy, of these vortexes. And we begin to cool the surrounding area and the surface temperature of the water so that the storm, in eternal love, as we are giving it eternal love and kindness, we slowly diffuse the energy of the storm. As Gaia helps and assists, so that this storm, the two storms, the typhoon heading towards Taiwan and Florence out in the Pacific, will digress. It will lose its energy. We can see it as our light infuses the entire storm and spreads subatomic particles and literally deactivates its strength. We will have this meditation. We can see also as we bring in golden, white, pink light, purple transmuting flame. The purple transmuting flame comes in to neutralize any severely damaging activity of this storm. We then form a shield of the golden, white, pink light, literally barricading the whole eastern seaboard of North America, of the United States. This will stay there as a fountain, as it appears, a translucent fountain, as a shield of energy. You can see it as it overhangs from the shorelines 500 miles out into the ocean, so that as the storm approaches, it begins to dissipate more and more. And the eternal love energy brings in a high pressure system beneath it and opens up the space above it so that it can be pushed north out in the middle of the ocean, where it can then dissipate even more. We witness this. We witness the typhoon headed towards Taiwan. We're doing the same thing with it, encapsulating it and diffusing it. So we're sending our eternal love to literally dissipate these storms. And this will continue. And you can see as the energy is vibrating off of our crystalline light tower. We have many of these forming these diffusing energies of the storms. And we can literally see the eternal love energy diffusing these storms. So we see it in our heart center, in our heart mind. We visualize it. We watch it. We're above it. You will see it in your mind's eye, in your heart mind, the rest of the day and into the evening. You'll see flashes of it. Some of you will close your eyes. You'll see it on the inside eyelids of your eyes, where you will actually see storms dissipating and fading. But these images, as you close your eyes, you will see kind of golden silhouettes of these storms and faces of the archangels and of your loved ones who are assisting in the diffusing of these storms. So I will join you in the meditation, and I'll return to close us out. carry that image with you the rest of the day into the night. Feel assured, watchful eye of these storms creating no harm. Feel the eternal love that we release every second of every minute of every hour of every day of every week of every month and of every year. We are beacons of eternal love as it spreads out across the planet, inside and out, through the solar system, the galaxy, the universes. We'll have a time for change call this Wednesday night at 9 p.m. on this line. I'll let you know when we have another health call. And I send each and every one of you, through Prime Source Creator God, a deep eternal love, a safeness, a security, a caring, happiness, joy, bliss, thankfulness, gratefulness, appreciation, happiness, confidence, wealth, riches, prosperity, great and wonderful health. All of this is rising inside of you through your God center, your God spark, as it will throughout the day, into the night, and into the morning. And we will be back here at 3 p.m. Eastern, Monday, September 10th, 2018.